It's tricky to choose which programming language to learn in modern life because some programming languages offer more opportunities than others. And to determine and evaluate them in differences and in other aspects, this video can help you to better understand which programming language is best suited for you and which programming language you can start to learn immediately. Hello everybody, this is IronStag, your ultimate destination in robotics and coding. Today I'll be talking all about programming languages, which programming language you should learn in 2024 and why. We will look at each programming languages in a briefly way. So let's kick off with Java. My favorite programming language is obviously Java because with Java you can do many things. It's developed by way of writing code once and run it everywhere mindset. While using Java, you can write your code once, and as I said, you can run it everywhere. It's a cross-platform programming language, and it can offer many opportunities in the workplace. You can code web applications, desktop apps, and many other things like mobile applications, game development like Minecraft, and Java can be your best for learning. And I'll put Java to S. Then we have R. R is designed to and developed to make statistics more easy. It focuses on statistics and the best and one choice when it comes to statistics is obviously R language. Then we have Python. Python is a modern language in which you can do many things as Java. Its simplicity makes it more wide range of users around the world. With Python you can make web applications like Java in the Django framework, for example. You can do GUIs, desktop apps with Tkinter. Also you can make your own AI. You can make ML or in other words machine learning models for your applications. And it's very easy to learn. I think Python can be your best friend to kick off in the realms of technology and programming area. I'll put Python to S. Then we have JavaScript. All web applications you see in the modern world are 95% built with JavaScript. JavaScript deals with the front side of the web applications. When you enter a website, there's actually two sides of a web application. One handles with the server side. You go to server side and make request. Then the server side gives you appropriate sources in some formats and then send back to you. And this is front end side. Your browser, when you open up your laptop or mobile phone and enter Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, the page you see, the interactivity you see is actually built with front end. And JavaScript makes everything easy and more dynamic in modern web development. JavaScript is a must-known programming language for every web developer. I'll put JavaScript to S. Why did I put everything in S but R is I think A? Because it just only focuses on statistics, doesn't offer a wide range usage, but Java, Python, JavaScript is obviously at C level. JavaScript is more easy than Java, but Python is obviously the easiest one to learn. Then we have SQL. SQL I think is the must-known tool for every programmer. Whether you work with AI, web development, desktop applications, or game development, you need to learn how to use SQL. What is a SQL? SQL is a query language for you to communicate with the databases. Databases are the foundationals every program in our world. It is common base programming languages, which means you enter queries, in this case comments, to send database. It's essential for a programmer. Then we have HTML5. HTML5 is the foundational or Web 2. What I mean, when sending requests in the web as a browser. When you enter a link or type a domain name and then type enter, there's actually a movement behind every scenes. When you enter that link, you actually send a request to the server. Which server? YouTube servers, for example. Then YouTube servers take that request and renders it. Then it responds in an appropriate way. What I mean by appropriate way? It responds with a variety of resources. Because when you open up YouTube, you actually see a dynamic page. You can scroll up, scroll down, type something in the search box, enter videos. And as I said, JavaScript is the foundation for that dynamicy. But HTML is actually the backbone of the web applications because it's the communication principle. When you request a page, the terminology page is actually HTML. When I enter this tiremaker.com, I actually see the HTML page of the response. I requested for its servers to send back to me a HTML page. You need to learn HTML5 if you are a web developer. Also, you can learn it whether you are dealing with other aspects of programming, but it's easy to learn. Trust me, it's very easy to learn as a programming language. Then we have Kotlin. Kotlin is a modern way of Java. Kotlin runs under the Java virtual machine. What is this? We code or source codes in Java, for example. Then we send it to the Java virtual machine to compile and run under the Java virtual machine. And Kotlin uses the Java virtual machine as an environment for running itself. Also, Kotlin uses Java's libraries as API. What is API? And it's a whole different concept topic for video. In the future, I can make a video all about what is an API. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, follow more videos, and you can join our community, IronStag, to advance your career and your knowledge in programming area like this. Then we have TypeScript. TypeScript is an advancement of JavaScript. What do I mean? TypeScript is the extension for JavaScript. TypeScript focuses on object-oriented approach deliberately than JavaScript because it deals with objects, classes in the backbone of its approach. You can use TypeScript in web development, especially in front-end side. Also, I said JavaScript is used in front-end side of web applications. But TypeScript is another way to build your applications in front-end. You can use AngularJS framework, for example, to use TypeScript effectively. I'll put it A. Then we have C# and then Swift. Let's take Swift first. Swift focuses on iOS applications. You can make mobile applications with Swift. It's the best way to build iOS applications, and Swift is the best selection for that job. I'll put it at A. It's easy to learn, not hard, but when you learn it, you can make amazing apps, especially in iOS platforms. Then we have C#. C# is one of the most used programming languages in modern world. What does C# do actually? C# is similarly to Java in basics. Both of them supports object-oriented approach and their syntax are similar to each other. Once you learn Java or C#, you can switch to another language with ease because they're similar. With C#, you can make games in Unity platform. You can code your own web applications with ASP.NET Core platform. You can make desktop apps run under the .NET platform and many things. It's a mid-level language like Java. I'll put C# to A. Why? Because when I compare it with Java, it just focuses on .NET platforms. Also, there is And the concept of cross-platform in C Sharp, I know it, but it focuses on more .NET platform environment. But when I compare the syntax and the usage, they're very similar, and C Sharp is also a powerful language. I think Java is more flexible than C Sharp in the syntax. I use Java as my primary language, but I have also made some applications with C Sharp. Then we have Go. Go was built by Google and it focuses on network applications, web applications, and it's easy to learn. You can make many things with Go. It's a modern and new language. You can ask me that why did you put all of the languages in both C or A? The answer is simple, because all of these languages are powerful. There are tremendous amount of programming languages in the modern world, but these are foundations of the programming era. Then we have C. C is the oldest language amongst them. It's also powerful. You can code embedded systems, you can do robotics with it, and many other things. But it does not support some modern approaches like object-oriented approach or modular approach, but you can use it in several tasks very well. It operates it very well. In C, you can also do some meticulously performance job, and both in C++. I will cover them simultaneously because C++ is the advancement of C, extendable C. C++ supports object-oriented approach as Java, Python, JavaScript, and TypeScript and C Sharp do. But it's not so easy to learn C++. It can be a hard journey for you to learn C++ as a master. But once you learn it, you will do many things with C++. It's more performance level language, and you must manually operate the storage, operate the memory manually. I put C++ to A because as you get master in C++, you will sooner realize that there's some problems, there are some approachable problems with C++, but it's powerful, believe me. And then C, I put C to A because we still use C in most applications, especially in robotics and embedded systems. Also, you can use C Sharp, C and C++ in the backside, server side of the web applications. They can operate these jobs easily. Then we have PHP. PHP is embedded in HTML pages. It actually does the server side of your web applications. But not only it's an old language, but also doesn't support some modern approaches like object-oriented and modular development because it's embedded in HTML pages. I put PHP to B, but if we go back 20 or 10 years ago, we will actually see all the web pages built with PHP. Then we have Ruby and R. R also an object-oriented language and you can do several things with R. But I recommend you to learn Java, C Sharp, JavaScript, Python as your primary language, also C++ maybe. But R is also powerful, I put at B. Ruby, with Ruby you can do web applications. There's several frameworks for you to make your web applications a reality. Also GitHub was built with Ruby. And guys, thank you for listening. Today we all talked about programming languages and which programming language you should know and learn. My recommendation is for you to kick off with Python or JavaScript as they are easy to learn. But also I gave all the details and strategies in which programming language you should do what, and the choice is yours. You can comment your thoughts in the comment section below. I will read your each comment. This was all about this episode, and see you next time on the upcoming video.